99X and the Morning X. It's Barnes. It's Leslie. We are over in France. Hello, we're waving from all the way over here. We have a situation that popped pretty big on social media, so I would love to get your opinion listening in the non-social media of radio ears. So if you're listening to this story and you're inspired to check in with us, 470-741-4999 is our number. So Leslie, this is that whole invite that a lot of people are freaked out about. It's because they want people to pay their way, basically. It's a wedding invite. You saw this, right?
I did not see this.
So this wedding invitation, we are overjoyed to extend our heartfelt invitation to you to join us on our special day as we celebrate our love and commitment. Your presence means the world to us. In lieu of traditional wedding gifts, we kindly request that you contribute towards the cost of our reception buffet. This will allow us to share a wonderful meal together and create lasting memories with our loved ones. The cost per adult is $40, and for children under 12, it's $20. So they go on to say, to facilitate the planning process, we kindly ask that you include your contribution when you RSVP.
So, but in lieu of a gift?
Well, so this will help them provide accurate numbers to the venue and, of course, pay for it. Please note that the payment can be made by transferring the funds directly to our bank account at your earliest convenience. Here are our banking details. Now, this is on the invite.
Wow.
Before you say, let's see what people...
All right, I will hold back.
Hold back just one moment.
I want to see what our listeners think.
Hey, Morning X, who is this?
This is Glenn.
Hey, Glenn, it's Barnes and Leslie. How are you?
I'm good, man. How you guys doing?
We're doing good. What part of town you listening in?
Woodstock.
Have you ever received an invitation like that where people are asking for money to pay for the reception that they're throwing for themselves?
No, I haven't. I've heard about it, but I've never received one.
Well, what's your take on it?
You know, I don't have a problem with it. I guess my main issue with it was they were like, hey, it's $40 a head, and then here's our Venmo, so send us the money. I don't have a problem with them saying, hey, in lieu of wedding gifts, give me cash.
Instead of actually specifying $40.
Exactly.
So, and they might even do better off.
That's what I think.
In that case, if they don't put a number on it.
Because somebody might give them $100 as a standard wedding gift, $150.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, because especially nowadays, they may have lived together for 2-3 years. They don't need stuff. Don't need household stuff.
You're also seeing people getting married in certain generations that are sending a QR code for you to help pay for their honeymoon.
Or help pay for the wedding.
I guess I don't have a problem with that either. I mean, but yeah, it's when my main thing is when they say, hey, this is what it costs. And this is what I'm expecting if you're going to come to my wedding.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking just say, hey, would you like to contribute to the meal?
Or maybe you're not ready to put your big boy and big girl pants on yet and have a party like that if you can't. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, if you're playing both sides of the sword. Hey, well, thank you for listening over there in Woodstock. We appreciate it.
Hey, no problem.
Maybe they should just do a food truck.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like pay your own way.
Hey, Morning X, good morning. Who is this?
Hey, it's Alex.
Alex, what do you think about all of this? What do you think?
I can see why maybe this couple would want to do this, but I guess for me, I think it's kind of tacky.
I would agree that putting it out there in such, just transparent terms.
Because if you're thinking, I think this is what you're also saying is that, hey, you do a wedding, it's a celebration for your family and friends, right? You want them to join in on the celebration, but why ask them to pay for the celebration?
That's a good point. My wife and I got married about 2 years ago, and with the terms of our venue, we had to have a food plan, that kind of thing, but we didn't ask people to pay for that meal. It just, if we got gifts and all that, and it worked out fine. So,
but here's the thing: these guys who are asking for $40 for adults and $12 for children. First of all, no children. So I'm going to pay you double that to leave your child at home for a babysitter.
Ouch.
Because that's the next thing they're asking for. But secondly, if I were to coach this person, I would say, first, don't put a number on it. But without coaching them, I would say, I'm going to send you a thank you gift because you just saved me a bunch of money. You're telling me $40 is all I got to pay? Now I don't have to get you a gift.
It is weird that they put the $40 on there. Honestly, it should just be like help contribute to pay for the wedding. I think that would be much better.
But here's devil's advocate to both of you. Is it tacky to put your banking information like that on the invitation, or are you making it even easier? If they don't put the banking info, you got to chase it down.
That's true. I'm saying, little Venmo, Apple Pay.
I think it still is tacky.
It just feels ugly.
Feels icky.
Yeah, it feels,
But it's the new thing now. It is.
Hi.
I see it everywhere.
I'm going to have a party for myself and my wife. You're going to pay for it. We're going to get this great venue. And by the way, here's our banking details. It just seems a little weird. All right.
That could open up to potentially being hacked too, which that would never be a great start to a marriage.
Whole other level. Hey, where are you listening? What part of town?
Wichita, Kansas.
Well, we appreciate you streaming the Morning X. Thank you very much.
Totally. Thanks, guys.
Have a good day. We'll see you later.
Hey, Morning X, who's this?
Hi, this is Natty.
Hi, Natty.
Hi.
What's your opinion on all of this?
So, I mean, maybe it's an old school opinion. I don't know. But I just feel like when you invite guests, like it's your job to host them and not put something on it. Right. So like, and it's not required to bring a gift. Right. And those gifts aren't required to be a certain amount. So you're saying like you can't attend unless you give us a gift in this amount. And that gift is your food. Like it just seems like there are better ways to approach this.
I mean, at this point, it could be just like, BYOB, bring your own lunch.
Well, they're trying to Kickstarter their life. What's next? When you're finished with that, like I mentioned, the QR code for your honeymoon, and then are we all going to help you on a down payment on a house?
Right.
It's so interesting.
Well, the thing is, like, you can't afford. Like, what I would love to do? I would love to go on a cruise to Antarctica. That's on my bucket list. But that costs $12,000 a person, and so I can't do it. And like that's life. Them's the break. Like it's just one of those things. And there's actually a thing called a punch and cake reception. Like this is a thing that has a name. That's how often people do it.
What is that?
And that's just
punch and cake.
That's just you get married. You get married in the afternoon, and your reception isn't during a mealtime. It's between lunch and dinner. So people have already eaten, and they're going to eat later. And so the reception is literally just drinks and cake or like small snacks. And it's much cheaper because it's at a time that a lot of people don't want to like reserve a venue, right? And also, like when I got married in a park. You know how much I paid for the venue where I had my ceremony? $0.
Right. So these people need to shop in the proper category, right?
Exactly. Like I understand that they want to have like this big thing, but if that's not in your budget, making your guests pay for it is not the way to you.
I agree. That's what I said earlier. It's like it's your celebration for your family and friends, and then you're asking them to, participate and pay. It's a little weird.
It's a certain generation that is kind of coming into this. Oh, we need to have the best of the best, and you need to pay for it. By the way,
I think that people don't realize too, like. They have that mentality of it's about me, it's for us, it's our day, it's about us. But once you invite guests, it ceases to just be about you. You can't invite a bunch of guests to a 3-hour ceremony and not provide them seating.
Yeah, this is the antithesis of what you're saying.
I think it's just people get that like they take it too far. That this is our day. It's about us. It's about our wants. Like if you want it to be that way, then you need to elope. It needs to literally just be you.
You need to swipe that card.
Kind of need to do what I did, Barnes. We elope.
Well, yeah, that because you were being considerate to everybody else. But the equivalent to this, 20 years ago was when some people they can't afford to do the full on party, and we've had this conversation years ago on the show. The bar. You have your big thing, and then you have a cash bar at the wedding. So then, and back then, people didn't even say, oh, well, I'm not giving you a gift. If I've got to come and pay for my liquor?
Yeah, the cash bar is smart, I think.
Or is it? Is it tacky?
I don't know. I mean, especially if you have friends that drink a lot.
Right. those people lose.
It's the party after the party.
I don't know. Cash bars, again, I feel like you're hosting. I shouldn't be paying for anything. I don't come to your house and you charge me, that's when you just do beer and wine instead of like a full bar.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the calls. Hey, where are you listening from?
I'm listening from Forsyth County.
Forsyth County. That's just like where we are. We're in France right now. Fram has not had any wine yet, for those keeping track.
Yeah, I'm a little bummed.
She's had no wine yet.
I feel like you need to get on that, Leslie.
The day is new.
The day is old, actually. The day is new for her. Hey, thank you very much for listening in Forsyth County. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Good calls, and it is a weird thing to get an invitation with banking information.
It's happening more and more, though, where people want you to either pay for the reception or pay for some part of the wedding.
This is the Morning X 99X.